So what is a process? A process is something that you do over and over and over again. So unlike a project, which we talked about in topic 5, the process is a story. So processes are to what businesses want. So if a business wants to do something, they're going to develop processes to accomplish that. And we can compare this to a story. So think about the narrative of a story. We had the beginning of a story, which is the inputs. Then we have the middle of a story, which is our operation, our flows. Then we have the end of our story, which is our outputs. You can also think of the middle as like the climax of the story, where the main character saves everybody and then the book starts to taper down to the ending. But we have characters. The characters are resources. And then we have the plot. That's the structure of our process. So that's kind of a simple explanation to compare it to a book. And processes, there's a lot of different examples that we need to look at. So let's look at the different types of processes. So we have strategic processes. Well, these are what are going to define and deploy our business strategies because they're strategic, right? So we're trying to develop a strategy to accomplish our mission and vision statements, to do what it is our company wants to do, where they see the company going. Then we have our operational processes. These are where we deliver value to both internal and external customers. So these are like manufacturing. If you can manufacture the product that your customer wants and do it well, that's bringing value to them. And then we have our enabler processes. So it supports strategic and operational processes. So what's an example of this? You can say accounting is an enabler process. Human resources, because they support the operation. And you need people for your operation, so human resources gets that for you. You need to know how much money you have so you can use that within operations, so that's accounting. Marketing is an enabler process because you're developing the demand that will make the operational process move to deliver that value. So hopefully this quick and brief overview will tell you what a process is and how we compare it to stories. And if you remember the strategic, the operational, enabler processes, you're going to do well because you're going to go about these processes slightly different based on what they do. And we'll talk more about their designs and so on and so forth as we move on into our next video, which is process design.